Hello, I'm Chante Imayachu, but you can call me Imayachu, Te, or CA for short. I used to make animation memes and speed paints on here when I was 10 to 15 years old. I've gone through a lot of names and personas over the years, and as you can see, I've switched to a new one, so it's time for a new persona. A year ago, I made a Bat Cupid-like persona that was roughly worked on and never really developed, but I've been rewriting my main OCS plotline, and now after some world building, I have a better idea of what I want my persona to be. In this world, it's filled with regular, boring people like you and me. Unless, you're a celebrity, then you're probably in the Bahamas on a yacht. Naomi is our main character who's in the Bahamas on a yacht. Then life is amazing. Unless you're owned by the government for being an Area 51 alien. But that's okay because you're on a yacht, surrounded by your co-stars, who are also Area 51 aliens. What a fun secret! What could possibly go wrong? These co-stars are based off of Naomi's astrological birth chart, specifically asteroids in her natal chart. What's a birth chart? If you don't know what a birth chart is, I'll read a definition. A map that provides a snapshot of all the planetary coordinates at the exact time of your birth. Every individual's birth chart, also known as a natal chart, is completely unique. I've been super hugely hyperfixated on astrology for the past year, and I've been a tarot reader for the past 5 years. I'm super excited for this plotline. Also, if you want to get your chart or tarot read, available to purchase on my coffee. Anyways, one of these asteroids is called 433 or Eros. As I said, my persona was Bat Cupid-like. My initials are CA, and it makes me think of CA Cupid. And also, my legal name quite literally means heart, so I fear I have to claim this asteroid. Luckily, Naomi's and I's Eros asteroid is both in the sign of Pisces, so my persona will be a little cameo in Naomi's world, like when you see Diego on Dora, or Dora on Diego, where they don't talk and they're, related, but trademarked and legally they can't really say anything, so they stand there awkwardly. Since Eros is in the sign of Pisces, she's dreamy, she's ethereal, she's mysterious, artistic, and spiritual. Eros can also mean escapism, idealism, boundary blurring, and also drug addiction. So I wanted to depict her at a party. In Naomi's chart, Eros is found in her 5th house. Since this is in the sign of Pisces and it rules over the feet, making them soft, when I was looking for clothing traits that embody a Pisces Venus, I kept getting light on feet. So I thought it'd be perfect for her to be a dancer since she's also in the 5th house of performance and talent. I wanted to base her physical traits as if she had a Pisces ascendant, so from this website I got a longish heart-shaped face is a typical ascendant in Pisces physical feature along with a pointed and emphasized jaw. The eyes are usually not to be big but very bright and there's a dreamy quality to them. The skin is soft and often somewhat lighter than the complexion of your relatives. When it comes to the body, the Pisces rising physical appearance is usually medium in height and the feet are often particularly soft. I wanted to make her eyes big and dark, almost like you're looking into the vastness of the galaxy. Also because I had MJ's eyes in mind since he was a Pisces rising, and editing me now realizes that I totally ignored the lighter skin complexion, and that also applies to MJ. But since I do tarot cards, I was thinking of the Cups suit, so I gave her more brown skin and curly long hair. Pisces rising often enjoy makeup and they view it as an art form. So I was going to give her more eyeshadow, but forgot and didn't want to go back since Krita and my tablet driver started acting up. Otherwise, the half-body line art would have been a painted piece. But I did give her blue mascara just to make her eyes and personality pop, and I feel like you would guess someone is pretty creative and artsy-fartsy if you saw them walking with blue mascara around Hollywood. I found that motifs to the moon, the ocean, and the stars would help embody this Piscean mood, so I gave her a hat with the star in the center and 2 moons on the side. I knew that I wanted her to have a hat since she is intuitive and some type of clairvoyant, and protection to your crown is necessary. I wish I went with my original idea of making it a veil or a bandana to match her silk and flow aesthetic, but her hat completes her dancer outfit and willingness to party since I was also imagining 2014 Tumblr swag. The most I knew about Venus and Pisces aesthetic was probably the silks and blue, but after that I was kind of stumped. So I hopped on an overly ad-crowded Pinterest and scanned. Pisces Venus drifts towards dreamy, ethereal fashion that feels like a soft escape from reality. They're drawn to flowing fabrics, sheer layers, and delicate lace, and silhouettes that move like water. Soft blues, lilacs, and iridescent accents reflect their mystical aura, while jewelry with shells, opals, or ocean motifs speaks to their romantic spirit. Their style is a daydream, whimsical, feminine, and effortlessly poetic. So I wanted her dancer aesthetic to be an escape from time and to revisit the 90s, and I wish I had time to shade her outfits and color her pants more so that you can tell that they're silk. But I kind of have to rely on the silhouette telling us that the fabric flows, and they just kind of look like bell bottoms. So, whoopsies. I knew that I wanted to add ribbons and silks, but I wish I tried to incorporate more lace because I feel like that embodies the softness of Pisces the most. But we can revisit that in the next outfit since she is the first of the series to be released. Hopefully, when I've circled all the way around and have more experience, it'll be a fun before and after. Especially because she works in 2 houses and has two purposes in the story that we can come back to and just serve her justice later. Otherwise, I'm so sorry, Eros. But since there are a bunch of more asteroids to cover, we can save that for another that's also in the sign of Pisces. But I did really try emphasizing her ocean motifs and asked my sister if she looked like you'd find her at the boardwalk, and she said to add more shells and beach-like add-ons, and I wish I gave her more bracelets because her arms are super empty. Had I given her cuffs or bangles, I feel like it would have given her more of an ocean feel. And now for some simple lore time. Since she is in the entertainment industry, and a majority of Naomi's plotline is her being subjected to the horrors of Hollywood, and as I said, a Venus or Eros in Pisces can make someone who is drawn to drugs. People with this placement have an innate desire to dissolve themselves in something. They are longing to become one with something greater than them. Some Pisces rising folk find this in music or art, others in spirituality, but they can also resort to drugs or drinking too to forget about their everyday issues. I'd like to imagine since Eros is working in 2 houses under 3 big-time planets, she's under major pressure. She's supposed to be one of the first girls to be introduced to the Miss Main Belt Asteroids. She's a backup dancer in someone else's videos, and she's also training to be her own solo artist working with the literal sun. I'd like to imagine, as prestigious as Venus is, she's still a benefic planet, so she really cares for her models, and she can tell that Eros, her favorite pupil, is definitely under stress running between 2 houses, ironically passing through the 6th house of service constantly. Poor Eros goes home back to Neptune and they unwind through escapism. She has just met Naomi at this point in the story, and Naomi is coping hardcore, so unfortunately they get along for the wrong reasons. But now I don't want to say anything more because I'm revealing too much, and I gotta keep that hidden for storytelling purposes.
We interrupt this YouTube video for a short message. This is an alien invasion. Please keep calm as we radiate red 4D and fluoride. We want to deploy our soldiers 1 commission at a time. If you are interested in your own custom alien adopt based off of your planetary positions or preferences, we have partnered with CA to deploy our troops. If you are interested, there is links to CA's card, artistry, and Ko-Fi below. Please contact on Twitter, Tumblr, TikTok, Instagram, or email. Portraits and OC artwork is also available to commission. Any funds will be highly appreciated and help make the story of our invasion possible. Thanks to viewers like you. Thank you. We apologize for interrupting. Thank you for your patience, understanding, and time. Back to the program. You never saw this, but mysteriously remember this advertisement.
But yeah, toksha kae. I'll see you later.